Today we are making this beautiful small wooden base with everything you could need. We're also going to be giving you the schematic, the Java world download and the Bedrock world download. We're going to do it block by block. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, and welcome to another episode from me, Avomance. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to make this really awesome wooden fort base. It's got pretty much everything you would need. It's got cows, chickens, sheep, it's got sugarcane, it's got a bone meal farm, it's got a farm for carrots and for wheat and also for sweetberries, and you've got enchanting and all of the trades as well, all of the workstations in there for you to be able to do stuff. It's even got brewing stand. Come and have a look and see how we're going to make it. Now, to make this wooden base exactly the way I make it, you will need these items, so pause the video, collect those up and you are good to go. However, feel free to change it up a little bit. First, we've got to find a really good spot, and you know what? I think this looks perfect. First up, I'm going to mark out a 16 by 16 square. This isn't a one chunk base because there are a few blocks that kind of lap around the outside, but the main part of the base is entirely one chunk, so if you wanted to fit it in there, you go for your life. Then I'm just going to clear out the bits around the inside and just on the outside too. I'm then going to make a 7 by 7 square out of planks. This is going to be the floor for the house inside the fort. I'm then using different logs to be able to build an unstructured wall around the outside. I didn't want it to be too regular. I wanted it to look like it had been constructed out of logs bashed into the ground, and I've got that variegation using the different colours. All of them are at least 3 high, and I'm now stripping the very top one of each to make it look like it's been put into a point. That's about as pointy as you get in Minecraft. I'm then putting in some fence posts just to add some extra texture and some barriers to some of the lower ones. Putting in some water underneath those and then bringing in 2 layers of dirt. I then start to build up the walls of the house, leaving a gap at the back. We're going to put some workstations in there. I'm then trying to continue that look of a point by putting in a fence post on top of not all, but most of the sticking out logs. So if it's going to attach to a side log, then I haven't done it. Putting in those workstations now and starting to variegate up that house by putting in some stripped oak in amongst the oak planks. I take that up 5 high before coming inside to put some barrels in and create some steps going up the side of the house. That's going to give us access to the second floor. I can then add in some extra barrels underneath and put in a brewing stand. Don't forget, give yourself an infinite water source under there using an L shape. I then make a workbench and a seat and put in some item frames that I'm later going to put some stuff in. I've cut out myself a window, a couple more workstations, and also implanted that cartography table into the floor. In go my tools, and I put some glass in the window. I'm using slabs to create the roof, and then I can come up and on that new floor I can start to build up the second level. I'm using a random pattern of stripped oak and oak planks. I build this second level an extra 4 blocks high, making a total of 9 blocks. I then start to build up the roof, just a standard roof here, and I'm using some spruce. finish both the gables first, and then in the middle we're going to continue the roof up with some dark oak, and I'm switching between steps and planks because that gives that lovely texture. Inside the top, I create those two gable ends just by extending up the wood. I then create a roof of this second floor because we're going to be putting something inside this loft. That's where the enchantment is going to happen. We then put in the glass to the second level in all four sides so we've got a view no matter which way we go, and then place in the bed and all the other decorations. I'm then starting to detail up the sides of the house with some windowsills, some struts with lamps, and also putting flower pots and flowers. I'm also using on the corners of the house some extra trapdoors because that gives again a little bit more texture and a bit more depth. It contrasts really well with that oak. I'm putting in some dark oak buttons around the corners as well, so as it looks like we fixed it together. A spruce door with some fences finishes off the front. I then decide to make a bone meal farm. Really simple, composter, couple of chests, and away we go. I've also got an extra chest in there because that is going to be used for other storage. Getting some sweetberries, make a T-shaped path and a farming area. Layer up carrots and wheat because they grow much faster if you do them in rows. Put in some sugarcane, and then I decide to put in a nether portal right at the end. It's not in the way, but it's the excellent access to the nether. Right at the end we've got a little egg farm going where the chickens are going to sit under some carpet, and I create two other animal pens with some gates as well. I then path up almost all of that area and put in the odd detail block using some cobblestone and also some coarse dirt. I then put the front gate in using 2 rows of 3 gates and put a flat trapdoor across the top of the upper gates. It makes for a nice detail across the top. I then create a path moving away from our fort, detailing again with cobblestone and coarse dirt. I then bring some more depth to the outside of our base by using some blocks, some trapdoors and some steps. I also throw in some stone buttons. Again, this adds great detail, a little bit of a change of colour, and it looks like we've fixed it together. We then get some bushes in and finish off the final details. Outside has to look good, and bushes always helps to do that. The base is looking great, so let's just take a quick look around. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. It's actually really quite a simple little fort base, almost exclusively made out of wood, but you could chop that up and you could maybe make some of it out of stone. Maybe the lower base of the house could be stone. All kinds of things you could do. Don't forget, the schematic for this build is going to be available to everybody, so go to my Discord and there'll be a link there where everybody can collect the schematic for this and the world download in both Java and Bedrock. Yep, Java and Bedrock world downloads are available to you. Just jump into my Discord and you will see it right there. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you enjoying them, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club. I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.